Hello Internet, it's Angel Michael and welcome to today's Nintendo Switch demo review. And in today's Nintendo Switch review, we're going to be checking out GetAmped Mobile that is available on the Nintendo eShop for free, which means it is a free-to-play game, and it is also made by CyberStep Inc. And let's get into today's review. Also, there's one more thing I need to mention. I have a Discord server that's been active for 2 days, and a couple of people have been joining, so if you want to go join the Discord server for Andrew Michael, you can, and that'll be in the description down below, and I will put it in the comments for the link where you can join. Alright, so, if you cannot tell, this is GetAmped Mobile. Now, this does indeed look like a mobile game, rather than it being a Nintendo Switch game, but basically what this is kind of more like a port from the GetAmped Mobile game, I guess, or I haven't played that game yet, but what this game is, it's kind of like all the fighter type of games. It's like Super Smash Brothers, it's like Tekken, it's like Mortal Kombat, except instead of just being able to go left and right, you can go up and down, or front and back, really. And basically what you do is you fight online against 4 other players, and if you can't match with anyone, you'll be matched up against CPUs, and the CPUs you fight against, you can't change their difficulty once you get into battle with them, so basically what you have to do is hopefully you'll find someone you can battle with, and if you couldn't tell, this game is from the Asian region, and what you'll see here is that there are different maps that are in here, and basically you can go up, down, left, and right, and you can obviously do a couple of attacks. You have your special when you press A, you have your B, which means you jump, you have your X, which does one attack, and you have your Y, which does another attack. And as you can see here, if you didn't know, this game was indeed made in like either China or Taiwan, because really the graphics, this is not anything against Taiwan, but this game, when I was playing it, does look a bit potato-y, and it really does not look like a decent looking game. I mean, it runs alright, but the thing is, if you didn't see that Twitter video that I posted, I was playing this game earlier, and yes, it did look like that it was pretty buggy. Like, you would see the computers just jumping off the screen, and then next thing you know, they would be just jumping back into the game like as if they did not die. And as you can see, for this map itself, like, you can't see it on here, but this game on screen while I'm playing now is alright. But basically what this game is, it's an online version of this game where you basically can see, like, how the fighting type is, and of course you only have 2 types of fighting. You have your special attack, and then you also have like your regular attack and everything else. And so basically what this game is an online battling game where you and 3 others battle it out, which is in team deathmatch, and the last one alive obviously wins. And everything's set on 1 stock, but you have a certain amount of health. So with that, it's basically got the real competitive style to it. But if you disregard all the graphics in this game, and if you disregard all the bugginess that's in this game, it's alright. I mean, this game it's not quite good, because if you look in the tutorial, really, it's like, the tutorial makes sense, but then once you start fighting, it's like, oh, well, this is just Super Smash Brothers. What makes this better than anything else? And so basically, even as you can see here, you can't change the difficulty in the CPU. So if you're a newbie, then you have to go up against some really hard CPUs, or against people from all over the region. And most of the people you might wind up matchmaking with, it's going to be from the Asian server. And if you're like me in the United States, if you're trying to do some voice chatting, it really won't go well with that, because you won't be able to understand them. And so basically this game is a Super Smash Brothers, but instead of just going left and right on a stage, you get to go all around the stage and you can fight like that. Now, there's no special items you can pick up or anything like that. There is, however, a special gauge that powers up, and you can use it unlimited. But then, once your health gets depleted to 0, that's how you die. So so it's not like where it's stock where you get knocked off the stage, because there are some types of ways where you can get knocked off the stage, but there are certain ways. Really, the main thing you can do to lose is basically to just get knocked. It's just to basically die, and for your opponent to get your health down to 0, basically. So as you can see here, I'm not doing well in this game. In fact, if you can tell, I am the soldier guy. that's getting beat up. And as you can see, the stick, you can change this up in the item shop, which, yes, it is the free-to-play mechanic, and it also has the item shop where you have to pay real money to get stuff, but you can also get coins to get it. And unlike all the other ones, unlike all the other free-to-play ones, the coins you have to spend to get somewhere is pretty generous. And I will say, it's not the greatest store, but it's got its perks. It's got its perks, you know, it's decent. And this game is a pretty decent fighting game. I mean, if you don't have a Nintendo Switch and you want to play a fighting game on your phone, I guess this would work. I wouldn't say it's the greatest game out there, but I would say it's pretty nice. I would say even the items that are dropped by other players, if you pick those items up, it does give you a much better chance of surviving. But then later on, it'll be like, you know, this really won't go anywhere. So as you can see, this is actually 3 rounds, and whoever wins out of those 3 rounds is declared the winner. And as you can see, we got beat by the guy from Taiwan, and we got 3rd place here. And as you can see, you can get some points out of this, which really you can't really do anything with that. So basically what you have is, I'll show you in the shop real quickly. In the shop, you have accessories, styles, items, and skins that you can use. And you can get the GM, which is the coins you get after battling or going through a lot of battling. And the gold is the stuff you have to actually pay for. There's no way of getting it unless you pay for it. So nothing brand new out of that, obviously. And the quest mode, if you're wondering what this is, you have to wait for this. Now, unfortunately, you can't do a story mode right now. There is no story mode for this. But the quest system is basically, if you fight online and you do something, you get some rewards, as in maybe coins or different items that you can use. Nothing special, really, to be honest. Now, the question is, what do I think about this game? Now, this game really is a Super Smash Brothers. Well, not really. It's kind of like a Tekken game on a low budget. And it's basically, as you can see, it really is made for a mobile system. I mean, on the Switch, yeah, it's decent, but let's be honest, this game really isn't graphically good. And the UI in this is decent, I'll give it that. But I mean, in terms of the fighting and everything like that, nothing really stands out to me. And so I would say this barely gets a 3 thumbs up out of 5. I mean, this isn't a spectacular game, and by no means, but it's not a horrible game. Now, there are some bugs here and there when you're playing online, but that's really a given depending on your internet connection and everyone else that's fighting you. Now, the only bad thing I will say, well, a lot of bad things I will say about this is that, one, you can't change the difficulties of the CPUs, which means they are going to be at their hardest. So basically, not only are you competing against players around Asia and around the world, well, mainly Asia, because that's where most of the servers are coming from, but you also have to fight against CPUs that are really hard, so you got to watch out for that. So, another thing that I will say about this is that none of this is new, let's be honest. The tutorial's alright, but it doesn't do anything in terms of groundbreaking for a mobile game, so honestly, it's just an average, you know, fighting game. Even though you can go forwards and back, that's not really enough to make it a better game than Smash or Tekken or Mortal Kombat by any means. So that's my review for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, if you did not know, I have a Discord channel, so if you want to go check that out, you can, and make sure you go join that. It's been active for 2 days. If you want to go join my Discord channel, you can. Also, comment down below, what do you think about this game? Let me know in the comment section down below, and until next time, I'm Andrew Michael, and I'll see you guys next time. Thumbs up. This is just an outro.